Okay, today is June 22nd, Saturday. I'm down at the Park Station Police Department to set up a meeting or schedule a meeting with the captain to go over, what I received as far as the police report, incident report number 120682398 that I spoke to you about over the video a few days ago. The point that I want to emphasize is specifically, when you do not do an adequate report, there cannot be correct policing or correct follow-up. If you look at the videos, I believe they were 827, the Park Station videos, the three of them, where I complained to the officer. You will see that the narrative that I read the other day was completely, inaccurate. So here I am to schedule an appointment with the chief to go over this, because basically, due to that, I'm sure that the DA and the city attorney had, nothing to proceed on because it wasn't done correctly. So we'll just go forward from there. Basically, what I'll leave is a copy of this, which has my contact information on it, and have the captain call me, and I'll get his email address to follow up with. And we'll go from there. Hello? Yes, hi. Could you speak a little louder? I can't hear you.
What can we do for you this morning?
I'd like to set up an appointment, if possible, with the captain. I have a police report that was taken here that is inaccurate, and I want to go over it with him line by line. And I have videos of when I came in and gave this police report, because the narrative isn't what it should be. And I have the videos that correspond to when I came in and gave this narrative, and I want to follow up with the captain to ask him, why is it that if this is incorrect, how can correct procedure flow from it? And also, nobody contacted me for follow-up on this. I was never called in for an interview. I was never given a chance to correct this, to corroborate it, to look at it, or anything. As a matter of fact, it wasn't until last month that I went and picked it up that I actually got to see it. Nobody sent it to me. It was all as if it was cleverly planned to fail. And so I want to know and speak with him and get, like I said, basically, a meeting with him. First of all, can you give me his email address so that I can follow up with an email?
Greg.
Spell that.
Greg.Corrales, spell C-O-R-R-A-L-E-S.
At? All right, so I can follow up with him on that through the email. Also, what is your name today? All right, so you're not a police officer, you're a PSA person. All right, so let me leave a copy of this incident report number, which is incorrect, 12068238, and it's got my contact information and everything. Please have the captain contact me so that we can set up a meeting. We can go over this line by line. I can show him where the failures are, because like I said, I have the videotapes, because I came in and videotaped what I told the officer. Now, mind you, if this isn't done correctly and there's a crime committed, how does that help me?
I can answer that right now, but what I'm going to do is give the copy of the report to the captain with if you would like me to hand it over and drop.
Is he here now?
He's not available today.
Okay, well, that's fine. So I've got his email address, and I will follow up in an email to him. So just in case he decides not to schedule, just in case it decides to fall through the cracks and not work, basically what I've received from bad procedure all along, I'll have it documented, just like I have it on video camera, that it doesn't work and nobody's accountable, and there isn't a real fix because everybody wants the illusion to continue. Truly isn't my problem, but I will point out to everyone how it's rigged to fail, why, and the methods that are used. This is basically intelligence fixing, when what's said isn't put down so that it can give a different picture of what actually happened. It's known as intelligence fixing. But fortunately, I've got the proof, and I've got the videotapes of when I did come in, just to show how unhelped I was by this rigged procedure. So have Captain Corrales call me as soon as possible, and we'll come in. And here, let me give you this.
Is that the proper contact number for you, sir?
My contact number, my phone number, I do not have an answer machine. Tell him to email me. The email address is on there.
Okay.
And it was, of course, taken at this station, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank God I brought my video camera to record what I told the officer in lieu of what's written in the narrative. You know, isn't it wonderful? Highly trained officers, $5 million, you know, for the police academy, and the reports can't come out correct. Well, how can a citizen get any help if the report's incorrect?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give this copy to the captain.
And trust me, I will follow up.
Okay.
So I expect to hear from him early next week so that I can come in, like I said, with the videos, my copies, and go over line by line with them and show them how it's set to fail, the deliberate glibness of it, you know, the fact that things are left out that are very important, such as the criminal fraud that I expressed to the officer, etc., and why. And I can also explain to him why it's set to fail, how there's no accountability, and, you know, the usual procedure. Thank you. Bye-bye. So, like I said, folks, I'm leaving now, but I've left everything. You know, the question is, will I be followed up with? I don't know. Was I followed up with that initial police report? The answer to that is no. Was I called in for an interview? The answer to that is no. Because I would have straightened the entire thing out, brought my video camera, video recorded me telling them the truth and the correct things, and then what would have happened? They would have had, you know, even a less of an out. But fortunately, like I said, I videotaped, you know, when I gave them the report, just to show you how it's rigged to fail, the intelligence fixing, and naturally, of course, no follow-up, no interview, so that, you know, nothing can dispute their incorrect, you know, paperwork. Unfortunately, they have to deal with me, who has all the paperwork, is telling the truth, and definitely knows how the game is played. Thanks. Bye.